Oh boy, it's Friday, y'all. Friday. The week is on the way out. We're headed into the weekend. And today we're going to talk about Summer Time Machine Blues from 2005. Don't go anywhere. You're going to like this.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Yes. In closing, I will leave you with a quote from Pompeii, 79 AD. Hack! The floor is lava! Happy Friday. I hope everyone has had a fantastic week. I know my week's been a little iffy, but only because I've been under the weather. But I think I'm on the rise. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. I'm still having some pain issues, but I'm fat. So, there's that. Fat and happy, or fat and sassy, whichever you want to call it. So glad you're here. We're always happy to see you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And you may say, why would I want to do that? Well, because you don't ever want to miss any of our glorious content, our special guests, and all that jazz. Or shenanigans, as Nerdy Son says. Hey, look, in the description down below are some really cool things we love and enjoy. Nobody pays us. We just thought you might like them as well. And there's also a link to our brand new merch page down there too, so you don't want to miss out on that. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Today, you know what? Before I get into this, I wanted to show you, I did find 2 more steelbooks at Wally World, Walmart in the $7.50 bin, but they were only $5. So I'm telling you, if you go do a little digging, you may find some treats, or you may not. But it's worth a trip to Walmart, right? Anyway, let's get into it. Oh man, I'm excited. This movie was fun. Let's talk about it. Summertime Machine Blues. 2005, hour and 47 minutes. Sorry, my brain stopped working for just a second there. I'm not going to try to say any of these names here, because I will just mess it up. This is a fantastic movie, alright? I there's not much I can say about that other than I was so surprised. And I found this movie by accident. I'd never heard of it. I didn't know anything about it. This is Asian cinema, and it's subtitled. Now, if you happen to buy the Blu-ray or a DVD or something, it might have an English dub on there. Or if you see it on TV, it might have. But I watched with subtitles, and it was well worth it. This movie is about a remote control, and we'll get to it. But I found this by accident. I was looking through. I've been kind of trying to find different boutique Blu-ray 4K, companies to buy, see if I can find any movies that I love that have gotten the boutique treatment, if you will. And I happened upon Umbrella, which is a company in Australia that makes some really good sets. And I don't own any, but I saw they have this movie, and I was like, what is that? So I looked it up, and I found it on streaming, and boy, I'm glad I did, and I'm gonna buy this movie. This movie is about a group of college kids, from my understanding, okay? From what I could glean from watching it, I believe they're college kids. They're part of the sci-fi club, alright? And they accidentally ruin the air conditioner remote in their clubhouse, or whatever, the building where they have their meetings. And they find a time machine, and they go back. They want to go back to get the remote and fix it, because they have no way to turn on the air conditioner, and it's super hot. It's summertime, so there's no classes right now. It's just they're on break. And the mess that follows in just the attempt to go back and get the remote, go back one day and get the remote, is fantastic. It's fun. I was not bored in the slightest. It was just a fantastic. I was going to review They Live, my steelbook. It's still sitting here ready to go. And once I accidentally heard about this movie, I just wanted to check into it, see if it was worth watching. I turned it on, and I didn't turn it off. It was fantastic. And I'm not saying this is some huge Back to the Future spectacle. There is a nod to Back to the Future in this movie. But this is a simple, complicated time travel story. It's easy to follow. It's a mess, and it's fantastic. It's a fantastic mess. I'm not kidding. It is well worth a watch. It's under 2 hours, and I enjoyed every minute of it. It's silly. It's Asian culture, like it's an Asian movie, so it follows that genre really well. So some of it is, you're kind of like, huh? It's not American. It's not made in America, so it doesn't have a bunch of messaging and garbage. It's just a simple, fun movie. And they did their best to follow the rules they set for themselves in a time travel movie. It's great. You should watch this. If you like sci-fi, if you like movies, you need to. It was made in 2005. How have I not heard about this movie? It was delightful. It's a straight comedy, a sci-fi comedy. It's just, so much fun. So there you go. Go watch this movie. Buy this movie. It's not expensive. It should be in your physical media collection if you're a nerd specifically. And if you love sci-fi, if you love movies, it's a fun movie from the beginning to the end. The beginning, it has a slow burn at the beginning, just at the very beginning. I mean, it's just, you gotta kind of get into it. But 10, 15 minutes in, you're hooked. Oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? It's fantastic. Great job. I would like to see more movies like this. And I've got to do a little research, but I'm pretty sure that they turned around. I don't know if the same people or not, but some company turned around and did an anime of this. Like, took it longer. Made it. I'm going to have to look into it. I don't want to say yay or nay, but I believe that's what I was looking at, and I'll have to watch it to see if it's the same story, just a deeper cut. But either way, this, great, fantastic, and it's not rated because there's nothing to rate. Like, it's just fun. There's no language, there's no sex, there's nothing bad in it. If you don't mind reading subtitles, you're set. So there you have it. That's my Friday review. And Monday, we're talking about They Live. Oh, man. I'm still trying to figure out how to redo The Office. And it's just so much going on top of not feeling good. I just haven't got anything done, y'all. That's the truth. So, there you have it. Friday is done. I'm headed into the weekend. And hopefully by Monday I will be back to 100% and I can get some stuff done. So from Michael the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair back in the back, and this silly time travel loving fat nerd, we'll see you on Monday.